was 5:15 in the morning, and I was awakened from anticipation of a loud scream. You see, like clockwork, he never misses a beat, and neither does she. So my body became accustomed to their routine. I knew between 1:30 and 5, I would hear sounds that would send shockwaves up my spine, coming from the apartment above mine. I would always hear the kids screaming, as if their father was telling them stories of the boogeyman. But that can only be true only if the story that he told was of himself. And from the hallways he were crying, tears of pain and shame, not for herself, but for theirs. And from the comfort of my bed, I always felt a fear, anger, wishing him dead, disappointed every time God allowed his drunken ass to make it home. I heard your moan, not from passion, but from a broken soul. And for months I've heard those sounds that turned my bedroom into ringside, between an honor-fear fight, between Joe Frazier in his prime and Muhammad Ali now, between a husband and a wife, between love and a drunk. Hands that God made to hug, he made into fists. Her lips that was designed to be kissed, he made busted. And the kids that should be running to the doorsteps to meet their father now hides in the closets. The anticipation of his arrival made the entire building sick. Your belly turns into a knot then twists, cutting off the hairs till your lungs became breathe, nervously causing the palms of your hands to sweat as if it was your ass that was about to be kissed. It's kind of like waiting for a volcano to erupt, or hearing the siren signal on touchdown of a tornado, or forgetting to put on your seatbelt, or find yourself in an head-on collision, and the only thing you have time for is to close your eyes. It's 1:29, 60 seconds before the arrival of the boogeyman. Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock. I can hear him stumbling up the stairway, intoxicated hand fumbling the keys as he tried to find the one that will open the door to her destiny. And like a scary movie, I can hear the turning of the doorknob as the doors creak open slowly. I picture a light-lit room, her standing in the hallway, the kids under the cover, holding each other closely, mommy in the hallway, sacrificing her body, just in an effort to not distract him enough from not entering her room. Close the doors behind you. Put your hands over your ears just like mommy told you. And don't forget to say your prayers. And think of a happy place. Think of a happy place, because the only explanation is that daddy's possessed by a toxic demonic plague. So allow daddy to express his rage, breathing out verbal abuse like flame that burns deeper than third-degree burns, breaking hearts like plague. This house is a cage, and there is no escape. I was always amazed that no matter how drunk he was, he never misses a phase. Always in perfect stance when he throws his blows. First punch. It was powerful enough to wake my girl up. Honey, is that him again? But like nights I've told her before, go back to sleep because this is none of her business. Second punch. Honey, we should probably do something. Third punch. Go back to sleep. This is none of her business. But even though in the back of my mind I do know this sound more like war, with more casualties than Vietnam. I remember nights when he beat you so hard, so long. The entire building was singing on Negro songs. There was nights when we tried to make love, in hope that that passion would seep through the wall, flows through his vein and infect his heart. They could have found a better way to treat you, but our mourn remained the same. like after the earthquakes of California, house putting furniture back in their place and hanging pictures on the wall. I remember the days when we had to walk by you in the hall. You had more makeup than Krusty the Clown, but not even MAC makeup could have hide those scars. I remember the evening when we got home. It was 5:35 in the afternoon. We pull up to the apartment complex and see wrapped in yellow tapes and Channel 7 News. Police cars with sirens and SWAT with guns drawn. So I asked what had happened. Said it appeared to have been a murder-suicide. Seemed that he stabbed her several times before turning a knife on the kid and then himself. It's 5:15 in the morning, and I was awakened from anticipation of nothing. Not a scream, not a tear, not a moan, nothing. And I can't put my finger on it. If it's the silence that's keeping me up, or is it my conscience? But maybe I should have done something. And maybe I should have said something. And maybe if I did, I could still hear her voice. But this time she was putting the kids to bed by singing them lullabies. And the same voice that kept us up for months. And the same voice that put us all to sleep. But I said nothing. I did nothing. Because it was none of my business. Reflecting back, I thought about all the times that I've wrote, called, texted, emailed a rental office, complained about all the water still dripping from the upstairs wall, and all the cracks in the walls. Never realizing then that water stain dripping was her tears, and all those cracks was her heart. There's never once did I ever call for her. So I wrote this poem to ask y'all. If you ever seen someone getting mistreated or in the midst of an injustice, do something, say something, because you may just save a life. This poem is dedicated to Carla Smith and her kids, Dorothy, Rosalind, and Tyrone Smith Jr. and the extensive Smith family